We had some good stuff going on with the completion of the Pyramid and McCarran project. It's flowing traffic the way it should right through our ward, and that's no longer become a bottleneck. But now we need to work on some road improvements down away from that area. So that'll be the next phase of what we do, is looking at Sullivan and McCarran and more of Pyramid down to I-80. I think one of the things I'm most happy about is we're getting our parking problem and our derelict cars problem taken care of. And we've worked really hard on this. We haven't had a lot of staff to enforce that. We've made it a priority in Ward 2. So if anybody out there has a car that's unlicensed or has been sitting in the same place with flat tires for years, just let us know and we'll get by and take some enforcement action. I'm pretty accessible. If you call the mayor's office, they will actually give you my cell phone number and you can call me direct. Nobody answers my phone except me. So you can call me, I wouldn't say anytime, but call me whenever you'd like, and we'll hear out the problems and we'll see what we can do to fix it. I get more involved regionally because I've been such an advocate for economic development since I was elected in 2010. And I think the way I look at it is the rising tide floats all boats. So I want to see the region do well because it makes Sparks do well. Then we're moving down in the right direction. In that end, I serve on the Western Nevada Development District, which is economic development arm of the federal government, where we bring money in from the feds to help infrastructure projects and grow our city and grow basically the 8 counties in northern Nevada. I serve as president for the last 2 years of that. The other one I think is important is the RSCVA, the Reno Sparks Convention and Visitors Authority I sit on. I'm the vice chair of that. I think the RSCVA has done a good job in bringing some tourism back to our area. Did some real structure changes, and we've made a reduction in the size of the board from 13 to 9. And I think there's been a lot of good things that have happened in that area too. But the promotion that we're doing on the RSCVA for that area right now is pretty amazing, and it's showing up in our visitations. Even if you're doing nothing but saying hello to your neighbor, and know who your neighbors are. I make it a point to get to know all my neighbors around me and know what's going on in their world. Because, if something happens to their house, I like to watch out for them, and hopefully they watch out for me. And I think that part of it, just out at a minimum, is simple. But we have all kinds of boards and commissions to serve on as a volunteer, where you could make a difference in your ward and your neighborhood. And I highly encourage anyone who wants to get to that level. It may lead to a job like city councilman someday, you never know. I love the fact that Sparks is family oriented. Whenever I make a decision, I look at 2 things. 1, is it going to be a good decision in 10 years? And 2, is it promoting the family-oriented atmosphere of our city? And that's really the 2 filters that I look at for my decisions. How do we keep this family-oriented atmosphere going? We raised our kids here, our boys, and absolutely loved it. Went to the local schools, and both our UNR graduates and off in their careers now, but we wouldn't trade living in Sparks for anything. I am a big-time Harley guy. I love my Harleys. I own actually 3 of them. My wife has one also. So we have 4 Harleys in our garage, and we love to ride. We have great friends that we ride with. And actually, if you guys want to ride out there with me, we go a lot of weekends and do some fun trips. But the Harleys is a big deal. And then this year, my wife and I we were going to buy another Harley, and then we decided not to, so we bought a boat. So we got into boating this summer, and that's been a lot of fun too, to spend time with our friends and out on the water. Thank you for the honor of being your councilman. You guys don't understand just how grateful I am. I just love serving this city, and I have great respect for our city and our people that we work with and our employees here.